welcome to another episode of Quein with Uncle Woo. As you can see, I'm not Uncle Woo. I'm Aunt KK, also known as Katie, Woo's wife. But the kids call me Aunt KK, so that's what we go with. Today, he's gonna let me cook for y'all. So I do desserts. And there's not a lot that I don't enjoy doing dessert-wise, but some of the fun things we get to do at some of the contests is to come up with new and creative ways to make stuff on smokers or a grill, stuff like that. So today we're gonna do a really quick, really easy strawberry crisp. It has all the stuff that usually we have on the trailer with the exception of a couple of things. So it's one of those things I can run to the store and get and bring back, and we can have for dessert after all the hogs or the shoulders or ribs are on, and we can sit around and have a good time on a Friday night at a competition. So for our strawberry crisp, we're going to start with our strawberries. And I've already cut up a bunch of them, but we need about 6 cups, so let's do a couple more. And you just rough slice, not a big deal. It's not like you have to cut them in half or, you know, cut them in fourths or anything like that. And I just hold on to the top and slice them right into the bowl. They've already been washed. These came from down the street at our local farmers market called Jones Orchard. They're amazing. They have everything from honey to chow chow, and which is a southern thing, which I did not know much about, even though I grew up in the South until I married Woo. But it's a pretty great place. So this is our strawberries, 6 cups. So then to that, we're going to put it in a big bowl because we're going to mix it with something pretty easy. And look what happens when you cut strawberries. Your fingers turn red. So we've got all our strawberries. We're going to pour them into a bigger bowl because we're going to do a bunch of mixing with just a couple ingredients though. All right, to that we're going to add 1/4 cup of flour. This is going to make the interior of our crisp. This is a couple of tablespoons of apple juice. That's going to help give it a little bit sweetness, but a little bit of tart as well. And then finally, we're going to roll a lemon, and we're going to squeeze half a lemon in here. If you roll it first, you get more juice out. And I just always do it now. And now it's going to be strawberry lemon. Make sure you don't put that seed in there. We're going to squeeze about a half a lemon. See, so much juicier when you pre-squeeze. All right. We're going to wipe off our hands because they're a little slimy from all of our strawberries. And now we're just going to mix. We want to get it good and coated so that you get that nice filling that kind of comes together. You're not going to add any sugar to the strawberries, but you notice these are perfectly ripe. They're very red all the way through. There was no white centers, which is lovely because you know they're not going to be bitter. Now that everything's pretty coated, you just notice that the flour is there really just to get the strawberries coated so that it will stick to the juice, which makes it a little more fresh tasting. All right. So now that we've completed our filling, we're going to put it into our cast iron skillet, and move that over here so y'all can see. And I'm just going to scoop that in there. That's all you have to do. That was really easy. Even, you know, the kids can do this with you. I'm going to fill up the bottom, and our topping is incredible. That's where all your sweetness is, your crunch, and it really brings this all together. All right. Bring that out of my way. So make sure you just have a nice even layer all the way around. You don't want somebody to have a better bite than you do when you're ready. All right, the next thing we're going to do is to make our crumble topping for our crisp. And this is a little messy, so now's when you bring out the gloves. You don't have to bring out gloves, but I have strawberry fingers and I think I need gloves. So it's really an easy recipe as well. It's 1/4 cup of flour, just AP, anything you have at home. 1/3 cup of brown sugar. We did it tightly packed. If you don't have a whole 1/3 cup, you're fine. This is just for your sweetness. It's going to bring it all together. Kind of mix that a little. And then This is 4 tablespoons of butter that has been cubed, and we left it out for a little while on the counter so it's nice and soft so we can incorporate it easier. If you want to use a pastry cutter, you can to incorporate this in. But you don't have to. You can use your fingers. Again, make the kids do it. Do the dirty work. They love getting dirty and helping in the kitchen. And that's part of the fun of cooking, is getting the whole family involved. All right, now that I have most of the flour incorporated to that, I'm going to add in my granola. So for the granola, you can use any kind of granola that you like, that's your favorite flavor, that will, you think will pair well with strawberries. I've gotten a mixture of it's 2 cups total. It's a cup of cinnamon granola and a cup of berry granola. You can see all the different colors from the berries. It's got a little raspberry, a little strawberry, a little blueberry, and then also did a cinnamon mix because, who doesn't love cinnamon? And it really makes strawberries taste well. Yummy. All right, just completely incorporate that. Make sure that butter is evenly distributed, because that's what's going to make your crumble on the top of this strawberry crisp so delicious. Get it all good and melted, and it gets that wonderful crust on top. I still see a little flour on the bottom. Again, messy. So still keep incorporating it. Make sure you've got butter evenly distributed so that you get that nice, even crisp on the top of your strawberries. All right, once we pour it on top, we can kind of play with it and spread it out a little bit more. And of course, it's all over the gloves because, again, messy, which is better. All right, so pour this on top. Arrange it kind of as we go, so that way we don't get too big of lumps in one place or another. And this isn't one of those overly sweet desserts. We didn't add in a lot of sugar. We added in about 1/3 of a cup. So, if you're watching your sugar intake, this is all natural sugars, which is great. And then, the granola, depending on which granola you got. I happen to buy usually low sugar, so that works for us. All right, a couple little clumps of butter. We're just going to spread them out. And I just make sure it's all arranged over the strawberries. And that looks delicious. All right, we're gonna put this on our Smoky Mountain at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes uncovered. Then about 15 minutes into the cook, we're gonna put the lid on. That way we still get our smoky flavor, but everything doesn't get all melty too much. So, here we go. All right, so our timer's gone off and it's been 15 minutes. So now we're gonna check on it and see how it looks, and then put the lid on. Oh yeah, see, it's getting a nice brown, crisp top. It's gotten a little smoke flavor to it. I think this looks great. We're just gonna go ahead and put the lid on and cook it for 15 more minutes, and we should be good. If you wanted to, you could do the lid a little offset so you can get a little more smoke, and I think that's what I'm gonna do today. And we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. So it's been on the smoker for another 15 minutes with the lid on, and it should be done. So let's check it out. All right. Time for my heating pads. All right, let's look at this yumminess. Oh yeah, so you can see how the strawberries have gotten all juicy and the top's gotten nice and crispy, but it's not hard looking or overdone. It looks great. So let's take it over to the cutting board and see what we have. Now that we're back at the cutting board, let's see what we got inside. Oh wow, that strawberry has kind of oozed out of the sides onto the granola. Let's scoop some out of here. Oh, that looks delicious. And it's not too, runny and juicy because you don't have a lot of extra stuff in it. It's just strawberries and a little flour and a little sugar and a little granola. All right, let's keep this warm. The only thing that would make this better is as if Uncle Wu had made us some homemade vanilla ice cream. Alright, let's try this out. Oh, it's gonna be good. Get a little bit of cinnamon from that granola. Get that fresh citrus on the back end from the lemon, and the strawberries are just perfect. This is delicious. It's something easy and simple that you can make after you've already smoked your dinner. Go ahead and have this ready to put on the smoker once you take your ribs or your butt off. This will be a wonderful complement to any great meal. And don't forget, make Uncle Wu make you some vanilla homemade ice cream to go with it, because that's what's missing. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And thank you for letting me hang out with y'all instead of Uncle Wu today. We'll see you soon, and God bless.